Hello everyone! So today we are showing you the places we visited during Berlin's last Tag der Architektur, or Day of Architecture, which is a yearly event in the city that allows you to visit some architecture works or architecture offices that otherwise would be not open to public visits. There are lots of different projects and buildings that you can actually visit during the weekend, much more than you can visit in one day actually. So for this day we picked 3 of them that got our attention for different reasons.
Queres que eu ponha a tua comida em pedacinhos pequeninos?
First area to visit was this busy one located next to the zoo and between the Bikini House and the Kurfürstendamm, which are famous places to do fancy shopping in Berlin. The square in the middle of this area, the Breitscheidplatz, is also a touristic place where you can visit beyond other stuff the Gedächtniskirche, which is a church that was destroyed during Second World War bombings and later reconstructed. In an urban point of view, you can see that this is a very important part of the city, and this is also emphasized by 2 tall buildings that form kind of an entrance gate to the square, which are the Zoofenster and the Upper West. So, this day we visited the Upper West, which is a recent office building and hotel finished in 2017. It can be described like a group of 2 different blocks, a smaller one with 10 floors, topped with a rooftop cafe, and a much bigger body with 33 floors. And here 2 twin towers start with a quite regular, almost cubic-shaped base and gradually get a more dynamic, curvy shape, which makes them look less heavy. You can maybe call this a modest Berlin skyscraper with 119 meters height, so about a third of the TV tower in Alexanderplatz, the Fernsehturm. Unfortunately, there were so many people coming to see this project that we got discouraged to get into the elevator and see it too, since we were carrying around our toddler in the middle of the crowd. But we went to the rooftop cafe on the 10th floor and it was worth the visit anyway. Let's check here. Uma grua? E ali está o Ever Watching The second project we visit was the Berlin Institute for Medical Systems Biology, located in the Mitte district, next to the Torstraße and the Friedrichstraße. This building was not yet complete, so we were visiting the construction site, and when it's ready, it will host a research center for molecular medicine, and therefore a lot of its area is dedicated to laboratories and technical facilities. From the outside, you see an L-shaped composed by 2 similar blocks with different heights, and connecting the different levels there is this freely shaped spiral stair that somehow reminds us of an organic, also biological shape. The glass facade facing the inner patio shows us an inner corridor that gives quick access to the different rooms and also helps bring a lot of natural light to the inside. The glass facade, it's interrupted by vertical paintings along the glass panels that work as sunscreens. So actually, at the same time, this corridor functions as a thermal insulation, helping controlling the inner temperature of the room. Marco. Marco.
Agora está a desenhar.
Ah?
Esse é o carro. Vi uns planos na parede que disse, aponta para onde disse isto. Estava a saber bem, ali estava a ficar bem dentro. The third and last building we saw this day was being advertised as a minimal WOHNEN housing project, which can be translated as minimal living in English. We were quite interested to see this one because of its importance, since Berlin, like many other cities, is struggling with lack of affordable housing for everyone. So, the building was located in the Prenzlauer Allee in the northern district of Prenzlauer Berg, and from the street it takes about the same height and width from the buildings next to it, and from there it forms a L shape that stretches to the inner part of the block, facing a really nice and big garden. What surprised us here was that this enormous part was the private garden of the inhabitants of the building, which seems weird, especially if you think that the gardens of the neighbor buildings were really small, or much smaller. Because it was not possible to see the inside of the buildings, we had to make some research about the project at home. And looking at the plans of the building, we found out later that there are about 12 apartments with more than one floor, achieving in some cases 3 floors per apartment with about 120 square meters per unit, which in our humble opinion doesn't seem minimal at all. More, because of the duplex and triplex type of apartments, you need a lot of interior stairs, which again consume a lot of space. So yeah, we don't really agree that with this title for this visit. Maybe calling it minimal living was a little exaggerated. But then again, it was just a title, and we can imagine that these are really nice looking places to live with a great view, not just really mini. So guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave us a comment. If you really did, well, subscribe.